They say a picture paints 1,000 words, and the two most difficult things to photograph are children and pets. So God help the guys today, because I'm bringing them both along for the big family Hoffman portrait. So let's go, shall we? Family portraits are as generic to a home as water is to a tap. And we've all cringed when we've looked at old photographs notifying how petrified we looked on a supposed happy occasion. But that was then, and this is now. Modern day photography captures a moment of humour, joy, even funny faces, not to mention dogs, cats, toys and children in natural poses and environments. So I've organised the Hoffman family portrait, dog and all, with an ingenious photographic company. So let's see how that turns out and how they cope with Schumacher, my dog.
What we're going to do for you today is we're not going to get you sitting, standing, smiling, giving us a big cheesy grin, okay? What we are going to do for you is I'm going to get you interacting as a family, okay? So these kind of images where you see everyone having a bit of fun, having a bit of a giggle, it's very casual, it's very relaxed, okay guys? So just enjoy yourselves, that's what we're here for. You've come as a family, so is it mainly the family that you're looking for today?
Yeah, I would think so, but I wouldn't mind having a look with Ella and Shuey on their own.
Yeah, a couple, I believe Ella's trying to train Shuey at the moment.
She's trying to, but she's so small that if he sits up, he goes, yeah, right.
I'm not small.
Oh, you're not small.
No, you're not small, you're not. You're a very big girl, I'm sure.
Well, she's not a baby anymore.
Not a baby anymore.
Hi Kathy, I'm Tom.
Hi Tom, how are you?
I'm going to take your proof take. Good, thank you. How are you, David? Nice to meet you.
This is Ella.
And this is Ella. Oh, you're gorgeous, aren't you? And you've got 2 balloons. Oh, you're a lucky girl. We've rushed them through the digital process.
Great.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to project them up on the wall there.
Okay.
I'll turn down the lights, turn on some music. It'll be a bit like a cinema experience.
Oh, do you get the popcorn?
No, I'm afraid there's no popcorn here. We should probably bring it in.
Yeah,
but
it's a good idea.
It'd be great.
You're as pretty as a picture in your brand new evening gown, with your eyes I see.
Wow, they are absolutely fabulous, aren't they? You look gorgeous. Look at you. You're so pretty in them all. We came in looking for one. I think we'd be going home with more than that after this, won't we?
Too many good ones to choose from.
Where design is concerned, kitchens have taken radical steps. So how appropriate are these changes for today's way of living? Yesterday's kitchens were purely for function. No originality, no design features and no creature comforts. That's all changed though, as design is the new buzzword in today's kitchens. Acknowledged for their stunning looks, sleek appliances and family popularity. But how popular are the kitchens of today for today's lifestyle changes? Now, thank you today for the lovely display of afternoon tea. It's lovely to see you again. One of the things that I suppose is crossing everybody's mind, Christine, is how radical kitchens have changed. And if you look back compared to the way we lived with our kitchens, say for instance in the 60s, what was the big thing then?
I suppose in the 60s it was really Formica. Formica was the new thing, and everybody wanted to have their sleek looking, modern looking Formica kitchen. Formica, I must say, has gone out of fashion for a number of years and is probably back in the shape of laminates, which is a good, durable finish still to be found today and to be enjoyed today. In the 60s, the kitchen was a place at the back of the house, hidden, where the woman of the house was toiling all day long by herself, whereas now the kitchen is so much the pride of the house, the heart of the house. And when the kitchen was hidden, now the kitchen is to be shown, and the design of the kitchen reflects this.
Now, one of the things that I suppose when you look back at the befores compared to the nows, we don't go back that far before we've seen, as I said, so significant changes in the way that we not only use our kitchen but enjoy it. But what would you say are the key differences in the way it's been laid out compared to before?
Probably there are more, there's probably more imagination in the layout. In the old times, you usually had an L-shaped kitchen or a U-shaped kitchen, and that was it. Now there's a lot of thought going into, I would even say, deconstructed kitchens, where you have one wall here and another wall, or maybe tall units and low units. So the look is completely different, not only a single line running all along.
Okay. I remember like when, you know, you'd be talking about the kitchens of before. Okay, we're not going back into the archives too far, but, you know, how our parents, for instance, managed were, you know, they didn't have fridges or there was nothing frozen, or, but we were talking earlier on about how, say, steam ovens are very much now the thing, and, you know, you were mentioning a few things that you can't visualize living without.
No, I'm glad you mentioned this, because this another aspect compared to before is the amount of technology that we have and that we can enjoy. Where the kitchen was rather basic, it was really hand labor. Now we have so many appliances, and people who are really style conscious or forward thinking can't imagine having their kitchen without an integrated coffee machine, without a wine cellar, without a steam oven. And that's also reflecting the changes in the diet habits, more healthy.
With the growing families, or I suppose, like, you know, with space being such a precious thing, is storage becoming a huge consideration?
Storage has come a long way from the previous generations, where you used to have larders, just doors and shelves, and cool areas. Now we do have sophisticated fridges and freezers to keep food fresh longer. As well, in the kitchen for the dry food, you would have so many more practical aspects with a lot of drawers, and those drawers can be equipped with partitioning just to make your life easy.
Christine, when it comes to, like, you know, we know where the kitchens were, we know where they currently are. Is there such thing as a future in kitchens, and if so, what could it be?
I think we are on the way to the future, in that I was mentioning appliances earlier on, and we haven't seen the end of it. It still is a very big growing trend of having more appliances. People are really only getting to be aware of the steam oven, for example, or the integrated coffee machines now. So we will see more and more of these incorporated into kitchens in the coming years. After that, I think the evolution will be reflected in the tastes, so the aesthetics. Probably new materials might become available, like we've had synthetic material for the worktops that didn't exist a number of years ago, but that are extremely popular now. So there will be changes for the aesthetics due to material, and as well the tastes of the people. So trends change for colors. Is wood trendy now? Will it be later on?
If I was to say in summary what we've discussed today, what would be the most fundamental change you've seen in kitchens over the last while?
I would say this question relates to lifestyle. The way we are using the kitchen as the heart of the home and a place for entertaining, whereas in the past it was a place hidden at the back. This is what drove the major changes in the kitchen, and that has been reflected in terms of design, because now the kitchen looks fantastic and people expect a beautiful looking kitchen. The appliances have followed suit because it's a leisure and entertaining place. You have appliances reflecting this, like the wine cellar, for example. So everything fell into place, but not forgetting the practical aspects. And I must say, practicality has gone a long way as well in terms of kitchens. So everything back to lifestyle, in my opinion.
Well, as always, Christine, you're a pleasure to talk to and a fountain of knowledge. But that cake looks seriously nice. I think we should have some.
Cathy, I couldn't agree more, but it was lovely talking to you, Ian.